All right, everybody. So I'm going to give you guys a reaction video towards artists trace artwork for a TikToker's attention. Now, before we get started, I just want to give you guys my 2 cents, okay? When it comes down to tracing somebody's artwork, that is nasty work, okay? I'm going to say it with the close-up perspective. Nasty work. You should be called out, right? So shout out to Cat and Chat for tracking down these frauds, because in the end of the day, you did not make the artwork. All right, if you're not making the artwork, don't come out here lying as if you created it from beginning to the end. Now, I do understand that as artists, if you want to learn something as practice, put on your sketchbook, or just have your own personal learning experience, if you want to trace over somebody's artwork, to me, I don't have a problem with that. But once you are putting it out there, not giving no respect to the originator, not being transparent that, look, I'm just doing this so I could learn from the best, because they've done that during the Italian Renaissance period, right? There was no photography. They went all the way to Rome, right? They went all the way there and looked at all of the statues, looked at all of the classical Roman sculptures, and they will draw it from observation and understand the golden ratio, and they apply that towards their paintings and sculptures. Like Michelangelo did that. Like they all did that, right? Just think about the TMNT. It's all based upon inspiration of the Italian Renaissance, Donatello, Leonardo da Vinci, and Raphael, and so forth, right? So it is fine to take inspiration from something, or either gather samples, but you're supposed to transform it into your own if you want to make your own original content, right? Or pay homage towards the original content. But to take something and be like, look, I made this from scratch, that to me is nasty work. All right, so let's dive into this video and let's react to it.
We have more art drama, guys. This is crazy because this is the first time I've seen something like this happen, but this is involving a TikToker who does like art reviews, an artist whose art was stolen, and some rando that use their artwork. So this is the TikToker in question. Again, don't send hate to either parties because it's actually like none of these people, but they go by the name Angel Ganev. I hope I'm reading it right. And they do the whole like art tip videos. You submit to them art pieces of yours that you ask, how can I improve? And they will critique it. So this is their most recent video.
Can we improve this drawing submitted by Pau, who feels like the face looks flat and the proportions are wrong? I really like your art style and the base color you've picked for the skin. And with the shadow having this lighter color, it can have a flatter look. But if you make the shadow darker, it looks more 3D. So using a darker color, I would separate the shadow from the light. And if you then separate the shadow into smaller and darker ones, you create depth. So first is the base color, then the biggest shadow, and then the smaller shadows which go inside the bigger one, going from big to small just like a pyramid. And on top is the darkest and smallest shadows, like in the eyelids, the nostrils, and under the neck. So I first separate the biggest shadow, then separate that into smaller shadows, and then even further into the smallest ones, just like those.
Oh, ads. I can't even skip it. There we go.
This is very well explained, by the way. I love the visuals associated with his videos, so that not only is he talking about like the art and stuff like that and how to improve it, but he's literally showing you with visuals so you can use it for your own artwork.
Like those Russian dolls where inside is always a smaller one. And I call this shadow stacking. And it also applies for the hair. One big shadow first and then smaller, darker shadows inside, following the stacking of the pyramid. And notice how in the reference, the edge is slightly lighter than the cheek. This is because there's additional light which creates even more depth. So I'll add this.
Yeah, that's like the reflective lighting, because technically our skins are slightly translucent. Hence the reason why when it comes down to lighting, especially with sometimes with, you guys can see here with reflective lighting as well, that's coming from the restroom and it's cascading right here. And like you said, it creates more depth. I like to do that with my illustrations you guys see here. I like to make things extremely dramatic, so that way I can always play around with the background, right? So those are my vertical aspects, as well as some stuff I've done here where it's more horizontal, like this Sonic one that I designed a few months ago, actually like last year, you know, just playing around with lights and shadows and all that type of fun stuff. But yeah, let's get back into it.
Smaller additional light on the edge. And finally, this corner I would keep right here because this is where the side of our cheekbone is. And this is before and after. Did we improve this drawing? And if you want to improve yours, click the link in my bio.
This is such a well done explanation where they took the artwork that potentially needed improving and really explained how to improve your art by adding some more depth without changing the art style at all. Right? The art style is still exactly the same. Really great explanation. I loved his video. Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, I don't like creators who do this type of like art critique when they
I would say, yeah. I mean, now I get the reason of this. So like I said in the disclaimer in the beginning, I was saying it based upon someone trying to steal someone's artwork, but this is completely different. They went to him for critique and also to improve. And he's taken it and took it a step further by showing that individual who made this artwork, this is what you can do to enhance your illustrations moving forward. So again, I don't see a problem with it because they asked him for as a request, as opposed to he's just taking somebody's artwork and then they ask for the artwork to be improved. So yeah, that's cool.
completely redo the piece, because then it's like, dude, that defeated the purpose of everything, right? Why? But there's a twist, because this is not Powell's drawing, the person who submitted it to Angel.
Dun dun dun. All right, so that's dun dun dun. Let's see. Okay, like I said, it's a pure reaction. I didn't like watch the video and then be like, hey, it's a reaction. This is organic reaction. I did not see this coming. So let's see what is going on.
Stealing my art. I woke up this morning to this video posted by Angel Ganev. Love him. He's great. I've been following him for years. He is so talented. Makes these amazing videos helping to improve people's drawings, and I love that. Except somebody in his Discord posted this and was like, I need help. I drew this and I don't know how to fix it. Maybe you don't know how to fix it because you didn't draw it. I did. I mean, this person has just taken my line art and just drawn on top of it, which honestly, if you need to do this to practice, I do not mind. But please.
Like I said before, I'll say again, yeah, if you're gonna take somebody's artwork to learn, at least if you're gonna post it, tag the person and let them know, like, look, this is the original. It's no different. Let's put art aside. Let's just say even content creators. Look, I'm making this content, right? This is a reaction video. I always put the original video down below. I don't just take it and be like, hey, look, I made this. No, because this is the original content, right? So you always got to pay respect to what you are reacting to, you know? Same thing with artwork. It's like, if you're going to look at it as an exercise, go right ahead. But again, give the person a shout out. Put the link of their original artwork, and so that way people could see the original.
Please don't share it on the internet and claim it as your own. Like, that's crazy. You're not going to learn anything by submitting my drawing and asking for feedback on it. I'm just really sad because these videos have done so well and nobody knows that they are my drawings. It's genuinely so hard to get, like, noticed in this industry, and for it to finally happen and it not be under my credit is just really sad. But yes, nothing against Angel. He had no idea that it was a stolen drawing. Please don't let it happen again.
But that is crazy. Imagine there's a case where somebody just steals your artwork for what? To submit it for attention, to get a critique from a TikToker they really like. That is so weird. It's neither person's fault. Like, Angel literally did not know.
Yeah, it's the person who uploaded that artwork. Yeah, I definitely would feel a certain way if someone literally took my artwork and then just submitted to TikTok, like, hey, I need help. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's got so many views, but yet I'm just unknown. I'll put in hours of making artwork, and yet someone stole it and made it seem like it's theirs, and then that gets recognized. Yeah, that's nasty work.
And Angel left a comment. I'm sorry for this mistake. Your art is amazing and I've tagged you in all the videos. I'll be more careful picking submissions next time. And commenters say you're such a real one for this. Hopefully the person learns better after this. You're an angel. And
It's not his fault. Yeah, they can't put the blame on him because that's a lot of work to do a thorough background check for all of the art submissions. It's not his fault. I mean, yeah. I mean, that can happen to me if this channel gets more traction and I want to do critiques over your artwork, And if you're not an artist, if you're gonna submit an artwork that's not yours, at least give me the name of the artist so they could get a shout out. Okay, so that's that.
And if you look at Hassan's page, Hassan does these drawing challenges. That is his whole shtick. And if we see here, there's this video.
Drawing Ariana Grande as Elphaba. What if the roles were reversed? Let's reveal the sketch. Trust the process. Reveal at the end. It feels weird coloring Ari green. But this is an alternate universe. Or Glinda? Which style wins?
This was November 2024. So you can see again, that's the same line art.
Dry eyes still feel gritty, rough, or tired? With my
Colored versus line art.
Right? You see the side by side. And again, right, we have a much different color.
This is a good example for artists out there, whether you put content on YouTube or if you put content on on TikTok, right? Or Instagram. Make sure, and this is very important, showcase your step-by-step process. Because if you only showcase the finished work of art, then you have to now backpedal and try to show proof that you are the artist who made the original work. And that's just extra work. Like, you have to be your best lawyer. And by doing that every single time, showcase the work in progress to the finished product. Don't just showcase the final product, because then people could just easily steal it. And then you got nothing to show, even though you are the original artist, right? So that's food for thought.
Coloring here because this was Hassan's piece. The other person literally like traced over it because it looks different. This is the traced over line art, right? Because as we can see, it looks different in Hassan's piece. Notice how the edits Angel made were surprisingly exactly what the original artist did. Yeah, right? Like notice that, with the little extra light in the cheek, everything. That is crazy. I feel so bad for this artist. Hassan has been making videos using this line art of the Ari as Glinda piece that they've been doing. They've been using that line art, making a whole bunch of different drawings with it. And I guess somebody was like, yeah, I'm just gonna steal it. Another example of their art, which again looks so beautiful. It's not fair. I just feel bad because it's like that person
could have most likely just been a fan of the artist who was critiquing other people's work of art, so they just wanted to get that attention. There's levels to the internet, right? Even people in the comment section, we're in this weird day and age that even people in the comment section have the mindset like a content creator. So they will just either troll, they want to get attention through their comments, and they'll take it to the next level where they'll take someone's artwork and put it out there, like, please react to this, please, critique this, even though it's not theirs. Like, the level of attention from comment section, content creators, the whole 9 yards is out of control.
The malicious person unintentionally made somebody else look really bad, like it'll look bad on Angel for there to be a situation where, like they're critiquing stolen artwork or trace over artwork unwanted, but how would Angel have known? How would they have known that it was a traced art piece? They'd probably never assume that. Having somebody with a larger platform share your artwork can garner you more followers, more fame, more clout, but it's not even for those like superficial reasons of clout followers. It's so hard to make it in the art industry, and having a bigger creator like repost it, tag it, whatever, can give you an extra bump, a much needed bump. So, something like Nicki Minaj reposting your artwork would do wonders. And then just no credit. It's just so sad because it's like you just didn't do the due diligence to give a little bit of credit, just one tag, you know, it's like 2 seconds of work. And to wrap this up, this is an unfortunate situation where one artist kind of became an unwilling perpetrator, or like, you know, showcasing and spreading and correcting the stolen art and traced over artwork. And the other person, Hassan, unfortunately had their beautiful art stolen by somebody for what exactly? I'm genuinely confused.
Is like I said in before, like it is because of attention. Attention is a terrible drug. Content creators, I mean, we want to make it into a living to garner attention, but then you realize also people in the comment section want to just throw comments, even though they're not content creators, but to throw in comments to get that content creator's attention, whether it's through hate or to pretend to have an artwork that they've done just for that content creator to critique it. So again, like I said, nasty work. The good news about social media is that the internet is unforgiving, right? And at the same time, it can be forgiven, because by seeing that and recognizing that, hey, someone took my artwork, you could then, what he just did, made a rebuttal video showing proof. And now the content creator gave him a shout out and put the link of his bio of his portfolio on TikTok. So it still worked out for him despite the initial situation that happened.
Used as to why the person would do that in the first place. Did they just want the attention of Angel, this bigger creator, to notice them, and they themselves are an artist, so they just submitted anything they could get their hands on, even if it's a traced artwork of Hassan's line art of Ari as Glinda from Wicked? It's absolutely crazy. I'm so sorry to both parties that are involved, Angel and Hassan. I'll have both of them linked down below if you would like to check them out. I love Angel's reviews, and Hassan's videos as well are so easy to watch and very entertaining as well. So, and he's a very talented artist, so go check them both out. If you like this video, I appreciate it if you like.
That's great. That's great that you got content like this where they're able to put the news out there, put in a good word, and really just just sharpen. It's like policing all of those frauds out there. So it's cool. That's what's up. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. If you guys want to support this channel, please be sure to like, share, subscribe. I do a lot of content where I transform myself using pretty much use my photograph as reference and transform them into illustrations by using Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. All of the line art and color rendering is created on Adobe Illustrator, all right? And I do the sketch with a Wacom tablet on Adobe Photoshop. So if you want to see the step-by-step process, please be sure to watch the previous videos. And also, if you have any suggestions of different character designs, whether it's anime, Marvel, DC, you name it, or if you want me to make an original character design, please be sure to throw your suggestions down below in the comment section, all right? And if you are an artist, you want me to critique your art, just submit it to me on my Gmail. The link will be in the description below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.